Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. So welcome to my channel everybody. So I am working on my November Saturday series of videos I put out, and for the month of November we are concentrating on the Sparkling Snowflake bundle, which included this polymer stamp set and the beautiful punch. We are not using the punch today because we are making a shaker card. I'm so happy with the way this one turned out. I have a sample. So welcome everybody. So let's get started on what you're going to need. Would you like to see it first? I think it's really pretty. So this is my shaker card. It is a book fold or flap, as this is just a reusable envelope or baggie actually. So this is the card. It's really quick and simple. This being the book fold, all those little fun shaker bits. Children will love to play with cards like this. As an adult, I do. So anyways, this is what we're doing. Here's its envelope, which we are going to do the envelope as well. So let's go over what you're going to need. I'm going to set this right here. So the book fold shaker card. I'm like, this morning, so many cards are going through my mind to do. I'm going to take a sip of my spritzer here. So many ideas. Okay. So it says book fold. I want to show you. I got these reclosable envelopes, baggies from Walmart. I wonder if I put that on a piece of card so you could see it better. So here it is. And the reason why I got these is because I was all out of them. And I will reuse envelope baggies until they can't be reused anymore. It's plastic, so it needs to be used as much as possible if you're going to purchase plastic, in my opinion. So you got 100 count. They're 4x6 from Walmart. And I think these were under $3. If they weren't under $3, they were like $3.98, okay? So I got these, and I got some other ones too, but these are what we're going to use. And the reason being is that a clear envelope, where did I put that? A clear envelope is larger than the standard, because this is made for the card to slide in. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that clearly enough, but let me put this underneath it, and then you should be able to see it. See how you have that, the mat you can see around there? For this envelope, if I folded that over, it just wouldn't work. So I needed something else to be able to do this fold. And I was sitting out here and I was struggling, like, how can I do this card I want to do that's in my head? And then I remembered, you bought these things. Dig those suckers out. See what size they are. And they work great. So, with saying that, that's what I am using for my shaker bit. So we need that too. And all my stuff now is messed up. For the book fold, the 4x6 reclosable baggie, we are going to cut this off in a minute. I'm going to do that on there. My card base, I'm going to cut my card base with you. My card base is going to be 4 1/4 by 6 3/4, but this piece is 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to cut that down to 6 3/4, and then we're going to score it at 5 1/2. And you're going to be left with a piece like this. Don't fear, I will use that in something else. That's going to go in the envelopes. And by the way, for November, I'm going to try my hardest. Since there are 4 Saturdays, I'm going to use each of the basic color collections, the brights, the neutrals, the subtles, and the regals. We're going to try anyways to do that with the Snowflake bundle. Yes. So we have our card base. We have a piece of white that is 4 1/4 for the inside, 4 by 5 1/4. We have a strip that's 1 1/4 by 4. And then we have, of course, our envelope. We have ribbon. We have 8 inches for the bow. And then 6 inches of the sheer ribbon and the silver trimmings, and that should probably do it. I am going to use these Retired Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. I'm going to use those. Those are going to look really pretty with it. I used some half-back pearls on my sample one that my aunt got me, because I was like, okay, these 3 snowflakes need something in them, but when I was looking, I'm like, those look really pretty with it too. So let's get started creating. And you like my Harry Potter PJs? I got them at Costco, or rather my daughter did. Love them, love them, love them. So, like I said, we need our cutter, trimmer, whatever you want. We need to cut this to 6 3/4, which means I want to cut off 4 1/4. So let's just do that first off. I have ink on my ink blot since I still just got done. 4 1/4 is what I want to cut off. And I hope that I did this right. Let's see. Does it match this one? Oh my gosh, I didn't do it right, did I? I didn't do it right. That figures, right? It's just the way it goes. We'll just grab a new piece and cut it all together. And we'll do it the right way this time. So 4 1/4. You guys can laugh at me. It's okay, because I'm laughing at myself too. I was like, oh, I thought I was so smart. No. No, 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 no. It happens. So I want to cut this to 6 3. Well, let's do it this way. Okay, we are scoring at 5 1/2. This is how I did it the first time. 5 1/2. Then I'm going over another 1.5 inches. So this is, see, I would have messed up anyways because it's at 7. That's 1 inch. I want it over 1 inch, so it should be by 7. So let's correct that on my, get my pencil out there, otherwise I lose it. It should be 4 1/4 by 7. Oops, let's put the pencil back there because otherwise I lose it. And this piece now will go over there with all the scrap pieces. So that's our card base. I'm going to score it. It is scored. I'm going to crease it. And there we have our book fold. Now we still need this for a moment. Bring this in, bring all my scratch paper in. And I need the insert piece for the inside, this piece, because what you see, I stuck this in. Get it centered in there, right? I need another pencil. I don't want to take the one out of my notebook. You'd be surprised how much you cannot find a pencil in this house. So if we stick it all the way in there like so, it gives you this nice border around the edge, though I want it to come out a little bit. So like there, close this up. Now I'm going to scoot this and I'm going to make a mark here. And it's not matter that it's even. It's just going to tell me that I don't need to stamp on this part. Okay, that's what these little pencil marks are for me anyways. They're just telling me I don't need to put any design on that half. So let's get to stamping. Yay. So got all my blocks here. We are using one ink color that will be Coastal Cabana, which I had to ink this, and I haven't had to ink this in years because I just don't use Coastal Cabana a whole lot, but I thought it would be well used for snowflakes. So the first thing we're going to start is our sentiment in the center. Make the season sparkle. We want this full strength. And we don't want it on this half. This is not where we're not going to center using this. So let's just cover that up. We are centering like right here. Ta-da! Gorgeous. Now we are going to start with the large, I don't know, what would you call this? solid image, not the detailed image of the stamp. It's gonna have, my brain's gonna freeze. So we're stamping off really well. We're gonna put this one like down here in this corner. Then I need the medium one. Okay, that's that one. Let's do the medium one. Stamp off really well. Let's see, one. I had one up here, yes. So we're going to go this one up there. And we will probably just leave those two. Oh, I see that I did it. I made a mistake, guys. 1, 2, 3. I do. We're going to flip this over. So let's redo it again. It happens. It happened to me the first time. So get this back in here. I'm getting my marks going. You just get to see me do it again. So mark, mark, remove the base, center it, not using that. So make the season sparkle. That's really crooked, but it's going to do the job. I'm going to start with my large solid image here. So the large one, I'm going to do like right there. Medium one is going down here. Now that I can remember, I just need more room to stamp off. And I'm basically just using half of the snowflakes. So where's my little one? Let's see. There we go. And now we're going to do the solid image, starting with the large one, full strength. And I love these because you do not have to like worry about getting it. I mean, if you're off center, which I will do on purpose, it doesn't matter. It still comes out gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So it doesn't matter if you're not perfect, or at least in my eye, it doesn't matter. And it makes it so darn easy. So this is for the inside. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to work on our little strip here for, oops, that one has ink on it because I probably have ink on me somewhere. So stamping off again, all the way off. We are going to do, now I need to make sure I get the center of this on here to ensure that I get my little bling element on here. So I'm going to go like right there. Now the medium one, same thing. We want to make sure we get that center on our paper. So I'm going to go like right there. And once again, we want to make sure we get our center on here. Now we're going to come back full strength. Like I said, you do not have to be careful with these. You just need to stamp. I mean, they look so great, and it's so easy, easy, easy peasy. See, there's my centers, making sure I get those all on this little strip. We are not done stamping. We're going to go ahead and get our envelope stamped. So I'm going to open it up, and this is going to be the medium. And we are not doing the detail image on this one. So let me stamp off here, because we are going to stamp the other sentiments. We're using every stamp in this set today actually. Let It Snow is going there. This large solid image is going down here. I'm going to go like that. And we're going to put Winter Greetings. So every single stamp has been used in this card. All of them. And we are all done. I'm going to use a little hand sanitizer just to make sure here. Excuse me. And we are all done stamping. Our envelope's done. We don't need the scratch paper anymore. we are going to start working on our cards. So we're using tear tape and wet glue, but tear tape first. First, I'm going to put tear tape within from here to here of my little marks, right? I'm going to use 2 strips here. This is to secure my shaker bag down. And then on the inside of my book fold here, I want to do 2 more. And this is going to sandwich my shaker card down. And, oh, the ribbon. We're going to be, God, I wanted to hide the ribbon. Let me show you. See how this is on the back? I don't want that. I want this sandwiched in here, and that was an afterthought on my behalf the first time, but we're going to correct it. So our large snowflake is going to the bottom, and here we go. We're going to glue this down because then we get to do our ribbon. My little dog Titi is snoring. I had her and little Zed out her earlier, and then Zed was like, no, she's not sharing the dog bed. I want to go in the house. And she wasn't sharing, guys. He would come over there and she would be like, I don't think so. I'm using this Pool Party retired ribbon. It's just sheer ribbon. It's the closest to Coastal Cabana, and it does the job, and I don't have to dye it. Where are my ribbon bits? So I should have just added a little extra score tape in there. So let's just do this top and bottom. You guys see me just do what I do with my scissors. Let me tell you, I cut myself a lot of the times. I'll put something on the finger and I'll hold it and I'll go to cut it. And if I have it, I cut myself doing it all the time. But it doesn't stop me from doing it. It doesn't. You would think it might, but it doesn't. And I lost my pokey tool. Here we go. Because I wanted my ribbon. I was like, let's hide it in there. If I make sure it's at least straight from the other side. That looks really good. So now we're going to do the silver, which I guess I need another little bit. And I'm going to do, I cannot help myself. Hold it like this and then you snip. And I do cut myself doing that, but it doesn't stop me. Being honest about it, you would think that it might. Nah. Yeah, it's a little difficult to get it off of the there. Now all of this then will be sandwiched down when we close it up. Okay, so this piece now, which this is the piece you write on, it's just also part of the front element. What is on there? Oh, it's tear tape. I'm like, what is there? Ugh, it's the tear tape. X to mark the spot, dot, 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 dot. And we want this. That looks good. And down she goes. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. We could put the bow on there right now, but we'll wait. We're going to set this aside and we're going to do our shaker bit. I need my little guillotine. You could do this with scissors, but I'm going to get a nice straight cut, which I won't do. I'm just going to take this closure off of the I call it an envelope, but you know, guys know it's just a little baggie. So I'm just going to lay that up against there. So that's all I did is remove that. And now this is going to be easy to fill up. And you can use whatever you want in here. I'm using a combination of things. So I have some of this jumbo, really chunky, well, it's not chunky, it's just jumbo glitter. And I want quite a bit in there. I want it to be, oh yeah, we need more than that. Get on in there. And to think I didn't do shaker cards for the longest time. Oh yeah. And then somewhere I have a little thing like this, has little snowflakes. I can't find it for the life of me, guys. It might be in my Christmas, actual Christmas stuff out in my shed in the boxes, because it certainly is not. Well, if it's in this craft room, it's been lost. I've lost a lot of things in this craft room. They're in a safe place. So this is some sequins that might be a little over much, but that's okay. Now we're going to use Mr. Frog here. We're going to get all of those goodies down at the bottom of this bag. I'm going to do this on this so you can see what I'm doing. First, I'm going to bring in my bag here. I'm going to line it up because this is how I'm going to do it, right? Get the air out. Then I'm going to kind of hold it here and crease it over. See, it's not quite where I want it. All right, that's going to be great. So Mr. Frog is going to come into play now. Mr. Scotch Handy Dandy Scotch Tape Guardian. So I'm just going to tape the bag closed. I'm going to tape it roughly in the center. Then I'm going to tape it around the side of it, like so. That's why it's really good that it's 4 inches and not 4, like whatever the clear envelope is. All right, and that is not good. It's not snug. It's stuck to me. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Frog. So now we're going to put this on our card, and we need the pokey tool again. We're going to start with the tear tape that's on the white. Remove that first. Don't remove the other side, otherwise it could be a mess. So I want to line this up with the edge of the white as best as I can. Yeah. Let's move that out of the way. Maybe that's what's bothering it. We'll see. Edge to edge. Why? Of course, on camera, it's got to be more difficult. Probably because I'm just trying too hard. So there we go. Smooth it down. My daughter's like, Mom, we need to get our nails done. I'm like, honey, I can't go anywhere right now. I mean, I went out with her yesterday and I am so hurting. And I tell myself, you can do this. You spent over, close to 30 years in terrible pain. You can do just a few more days. So there it is. Isn't that cool? And look at all that gorgeous shaker. I mean, this is chock full of shaker bits. I've got so much air out of there that it's not really moving, is it, this one? Maybe you should leave a little bit more air in there. Maybe I'll poke a hole in it. it's like vacuum sealed in there. Anyways, that's interesting. This one, I got, let's see. Can I pull it up? I'm thinking I need to poke a hole in my bag. That maybe I need a little air in there. So I just took my little pokey tool and poked a hole in it. Yeah, because it had no air. I had to suck. That was funny. Now it's going to move. And it's just a wee little hole I did. So let's get this finished. Seal all that stuff up in there and put our gorgeous bow on it, which now I have to remember, we're putting our bling on there. Let's do that first. Where is it? Now, you'll see, this one, I just did the half back white pearls. This one, I'm going to do these. So we're going to do the large one down here. They're going to tie in really, really well. It needs to go over a bit. So we're going to need 2 large, because there's not really a medium one on here. And 1 little one. Oh, I love those. Those are so good. All right, bow time. Do I use, we're going to get, I love paper pumpkin glue dots. Just love them. So let's take that off. We're going to stick this up underneath, right where we're sticking our bow. And I'm going to stick my bow right there. I'm going to need a little bit more than that. So let's get a little piece of tear tape to make sure our bow is truly secured down. So what side? I'm going to do it at a bit of an angle like so. Just because I can do it. I hope my little dog is having sweet dreams. She is a sweet, sweet little chihuahua. But, oh, she's sassy. What chihuahua isn't sassy, right? She's a sassy little thing. Call her Little Miss Bossy. And we can, I'm looking for these. We're going to go ahead and just take a chance and angle our ribbon. Let's do this one too. So we're going to go with that one. Oops, I missed it. And I made my bows on my handy dandy bow maker. So there are our cards, envelopes, and I enjoy doing this so very, very much. So I love those. But halfback pearls will work too. Beautiful little cards for Christmas. Fun. I love that it just flops over and you can write. And fun, sparkly little card for the season of sparkle. So thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it if you would consider giving me a thumbs up, like, share for my channel. It is the best part of my day coming out here, guys, and creating things and sharing with you what I love to create, because I do love doing this. This is like the best thing in the world. I can't call it a job because I don't think a job is this fun. Oh, passion, yes. So thanks for watching, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.